So in the first section of this video, we're going to be installing RStudio Desktop and R itself, and then we're going to install the required packages to R. So let's just grab them both and download them. Obviously I'm on Windows, so I'm installing the Windows versions of these software. Just go ahead and open it R first and get that installed. Just follow it through, follow the wizard through, just use all the default settings. Don't worry about the others at this point in time. And now we'll just install RStudio. We'll let that download go. It takes a bit of time. I've sped the video up here just for ease of use really. It can take a bit of time to install. And then we'll open up RStudio and we will install our packages. So in the top bar you'll see, well, we'll just exit out of this. In the top bar we'll see it says Tools, and then we'll go to Tools, Install Packages, and then type the name of the package we want to install. So the first one we're installing is Imager, and it will go through and install the dependencies. You need to make sure that there's a box in that menu which needs to be checked that says install dependencies. So this will install Imager and all the dependencies, as we can see coming up in the bottom. It's installed those extra packages as well. Now we're installing Imager Extra, and we will just let that run through. And then the final one to install is Lubridate. After Lubridate's been finished installing, we're going to install Ghostscript. So either follow the link in the tutorial or just Google it. And then we'll download Ghostscript, which we need running to make our code all operable. And then find the AGPL release for your operating system. I've got a 64-bit installation of Windows. Most people will have a 64-bit operating system of Windows. So once that's installed, we're going to install it first, and then after that we need to make a note of where the executable file for this program is. So we're going to find it in Program Files, and then we're going to, it's in Bin, and then GSWin64C is the name of the program, so let's just make a note of it in Notepad or similar. And if you notice here, I've made an error. It should say GSWin64C, not GSWinC64. The next program we're quickly grabbing is ImageJ for our image analysis. So again, we're going to be downloading the Windows version. So we'll just let that download. We don't need to do much with this for now. We will literally just quickly open it, check it's all working, and then we will move on to the next part of our tutorial. So we can extract it first, and then I'll find it in a second. So I've lost where it's gone. Nope, not that one. We'll have to scroll down a bit, I think. So we'll just scroll down and find that, and then we'll open it, open the XC, see it's working, and we'll be greeted by a very kind of boring grey menu. So the next thing we need to grab is the CIMES Fisheye suite of programs, which you can just Google or you can follow the link in the tutorial. And then we'll download CIMES win.zip, and then we can just extract those. So we'll extract those now. And then we'll enter this folder, and there's a couple of programs we're after. But first of all, we'll just set up our working directory so we can copy those programs into that, and then we can tell R to look at our working directory. So we'll grab Lycam and CIMES Win and put them into our working directory. And then we're also going to have to add in a file called coolgfa.bat, which I think you can download an exemplar version from the CIMES Win site, but we're just going to create our own. So we'll just create our own .bat file that we'll copy the code into later, and also we'll make a note of where our working directory is located.